Hello everyone, welcome to MASA Military. The war in Ukraine seems to be going on for a long time with no end in sight. Ukraine's neighbor, Poland, recently held the largest military parade since the Cold War on August 15th to celebrate Polish Army Day. On this day in 1920, Polish soldiers and volunteers halted the Red Army's advance on Warsaw, changing the course of the Polish-Soviet War in the process. Participating in the military parade were 2,000 soldiers, 200 military vehicles, and 92 aircrafts from Poland and other NATO countries. These military vehicles include the US-made M1A2 Abrams tanks, the M2 Bradley IFVs, the M142 HIMARS rocket system, the South Korean K2 tanks, and the K9 self-propelled howitzers, the domestic-made KRAB self-propelled howitzers, and the US-made Patriot missile system. And then there are various aircrafts: F-35A, F-16 fighter jets, AH-64E Apache attack helicopters, S-70 Black Hawk helicopters, the South Korean Fa-50 fighter jets, and Turkish-made TB-2 flag-bearer drones also flew from the sky. The biggest feature of this military parade is that there is no Soviet-style equipment, which also means that Poland is determined to abandon all Soviet-style weapons and fully adopt domestic and Western-made military equipment. It can be seen from the Russo-Ukrainian War that when neither side can obtain complete air superiority, ground combat is still the mainstay, so tanks, armored vehicles, and artillery have to become indispensable. In addition to purchasing fighter jets and armed helicopters, Poland also wants to build the most powerful army in Europe. The main battle tank Poland purchased is the M1A2 SEPv3 and K2. The M1A2 SEPv3 is from the United States and is currently in service in the US military. The K2 is a tank from the South Korean Army, currently in service with South Korea. In addition to replacing the obsolete Soviet-made T-72 and domestic-made PT-91 tanks, the tank also aims to deal with the latest Russian T-14 Armata tank. M1A2 SEPv3 improves the accuracy of the main gun, improves the programmable control ammunition data link, strengthens the front and rear armor of the tank, and replaces it with more advanced NEA armor. It also has an active defense system from Israel, which can implement 360-degree monitoring and respond quickly. The SEPv3 also has electronic warfare devices to counter remote-controlled IEDs and a 1000 amp auxiliary power unit that allows the tank to operate normally while the main engine is not working, reducing noise and exposure. The previous generation of M1A2 SEPv2 used the third-generation depleted uranium armor developed in the late 1990s, armor with the best protection. But starting with SEPv3, the M1 has been replaced with Next Evolution Armor, NEA. The Next Evolution Armor has better protection performance and heavier weight. SEPv3 also uses Advanced Multipurpose Rounds, AMP, which consolidates High Explosive Anti-Tank, or HEAT rounds, Multipurpose Anti-Tank, MPAT rounds, canister rounds, and obstacle reduction rounds into a single munition using new technology, and an advanced ammunition data link. It substantially increased combat capability and reduced logistical requirements. In addition to purchasing American M1A2 tanks, Poland also hopes to upgrade its military industry and completely get rid of the Soviet weapon production model, hence why Poland sought out South Korea. In 2022, a huge arms order was placed with South Korea, including a number of technological transfer agreements, which will rapidly improve the production technology of the country's tanks and self-propelled howitzers. In July 2022, Poland signed a large order of US $14.5 billion with South Korea to purchase a large number of Korean-made weapons, including the K2 Black Panther main battle tank, K9 Thunder self-propelled howitzer, and Fa-50 fighter jets. In October, additional K239 Chunmoo rocket launchers were ordered. The biggest advantage of South Korean weapons is their fast delivery service. At the end of 2022, the first batch of Black Panther main battle tanks and Thunder self-propelled howitzers were delivered. In July 2023, the first batch of 2 Fa-50 fighter jets were delivered. In August, the first batch of K239 rocket launchers will be delivered. Compared with the United States, the speed of the delivery time is simply incomparable. The K2 Black Panther tanks purchased by Poland are planned to be carried out in batches. First, 180 vehicles will be produced by South Korea, which will be delivered by 2025. Then, starting from 2026, other improved K2PL tanks will be produced in South Korea and Poland. 500 K2PL MBTs will be produced in Poland and 320 in Korea. At the same time, the previous 180 K2s will also be upgraded to the K2PL standard. The K2 tank uses MTU's 1,500 horsepower diesel engine and a 120mm smoothbore gun, an automatic loader, and a crew of 3. The whole vehicle can carry 40 rounds of shells, and a maximum of 16 rounds can be installed in the turret. The new automatic loader can load 15 rounds per minute, and it is not affected by the angle of the main gun. South Korea has also developed a smart roof attack projectile, which is not a missile, but an anti-tank projectile that can attack the roof of a vehicle with weak armor. The improvement of K2PL includes 7 pairs of road wheels upgraded from 6 pairs, and the cockpit will also be moved from the left side of the front of the car to the center. The protection of the K2PL hull and turret will also be significantly enhanced, with additional module armor on the sides of the hull and grille armor on the rear of the hull. The K2PL will also be equipped with an active defense system. A millimeter wave radar will be installed in the front of the turret, and there are rotatable active interceptor launchers on both sides of the rear of the turret, which can intercept incoming artillery shells, rockets, and missiles in all directions. All K2s in Poland will be equipped with Hanwha's third-generation staring thermal imager. After completing all the K2PL production tasks, Poland also plans to start the research and development of the K3PL main battle tank with South Korea, which is estimated to be an upgraded version of the K2PL. After these upgrades to their army, Poland will establish a force capable of competing with the Russian army within 10 years. The Air Force is also equipped with 5th-generation stealth fighters, which, coupled with the Patriot missiles and the US land-based Aegis system, will also give the Russian Air Force something to be afraid of. Okay, that's all for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and support MASA Military. See you next time.